A couple of weeks back, I had shown you that the moon was at Ketu. But now the moon is approaching the other point, the corresponding point Rahu. So I will show you in stellarium what this means. So I'm starting this video where I had left the previous one. So the moon is at Ketu. You can see that it's exactly on the ecliptic because the ecliptic latitude of the moon is exactly 0 degrees. And this happened on March 30th at 5 o'clock in the evening, and the direction of movement was moon crossed over from north of the ecliptic to south of the ecliptic, or rather it reached the ecliptic, and now you see it's moving south of the ecliptic. This green line is the ecliptic, and the moon is progressively going further south of the ecliptic. How many degrees does it go further south? You see it's gone up to -4 degrees. Minus means that it's south of the ecliptic. And it goes up to -5 degrees and a little bit more, some fraction. Now after this, the moon starts climbing back towards the ecliptic. And let's wait and see when it comes back exactly on top of the ecliptic, because that point where it comes back onto the ecliptic from south is Rahu. So the moon is approaching that point, that is the Rahu point, and there the moon has reached Rahu. It's exactly on top of the ecliptic because ecliptic latitude is once again exactly 0. And this time it's moving from south of the ecliptic to north. And this point is Rahu. In English, this is simply known as the ascending node of the moon for obvious reasons. And this is going to happen tomorrow, April 14th at 5 o'clock in the morning. And tomorrow at 9 o'clock is Mesha Sankranti. It's just a coincidence that moon comes to Rahu on the day of Mesha Sankranti. Now to give you the full context, I will once again zoom out and show you the entire celestial sphere. And this is where the moon is. It's crossing over from south to north of the ecliptic. This has nothing to do with the equator. Yeah, crossing the equator, that's more pertinent for the sun, because then that would be an equinox. This has nothing to do with that. Moon is simply crossing over from south to north of the ecliptic. And that point where it cuts across is known as Rahu. Now an eclipse is possible at this point provided the moon was either near Amavasya or Purnima. But neither is the case here, because Amavasya would mean elongation of 0 degrees, Purnima would be 180 degrees. Neither of them is true. It's 45-degree west elongation, so there is no eclipse. If it was 0 degrees, there could have been a solar eclipse. And if it was 180 degrees, there could have been a lunar eclipse. But in this case, no eclipse. Moon just crosses over from south to north of the ecliptic and nobody notices it. But tomorrow on April 14th at 5 o'clock in the morning, moon will be at Rahu.